So this is going to be a bit of part 2 to my review of Arcane Season 2. This is more so going to be about Isha. She is very clearly a plot device. I remember reading a comment where it said, "I've never seen a character so beautifully designed to die." And while I kind of agree with that, it's like, wow, you can really tell she's just there to move the story along. Like, she doesn't serve any meaning. Like, okay, she makes Jinx a better person, but Jinx literally ends her father's life not that long before she shows up, or a little bit before she shows up, and with one little montage, she's back to being normal. Like, she's still not reeling from the trauma of it, and then her trauma kind of comes back into play once Isha is like gone and shows up at the rally and people take her away. That's kind of when we get a little bit of more of a glimpse of it. Isha's death just felt like it needed to be there. I don't know, it felt like it was kind of meant to make me cry. And not in a way it was like, oh, I'm crying because I'm so sad she's dying. It's just, I'm crying because it's sad. I just feel like we really could have dived into Jinx's trauma. Because the only real time we got it was when she was about to jump off the ledge, basically, when Echo showed up. And I feel like that could have been discussed more, and we could have brought a lot of nuance. And look, as much as Time Bomb is my favorite ship and episode 7 is beautiful, I don't know if it should have been there. It is a beautiful episode, but it just felt a bit too fast-paced for me. Because when you think of all the other qualms I have with this season, Echo showing up then and then bonding just doesn't really sit right. It doesn't feel right. And that just made me think of another thing. She literally killed half of the firelights before this. Maybe like a week or so before this. And then bonding suddenly just feels weird. And I really wish we got a flashback of when she was just becoming a Silco's daughter and Echo showed up to save her. That way we would get an explanation as to why he was the boy savior. We only got an explanation as to why he was called the boy savior by Jinx, by the writers, and because they included a scene of that and they cut it out. I really think that scene should have been included.